You do not need to be fixed. Listen to what I'm saying, guys, because you don't need to be fixed. If you're watching Simmyssecrets, subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell notification. And you feel like you need to be fixed, or you feel like there's something wrong with you, you feel like you're always searching for some sort of answer as to why you're not where you want to be. Or if you feel like you need to change something about yourself because you're not manifesting the relationship or the career or the friends, and you feel like there's something wrong with you. Well, baby cakes, I had a huge wake up call, and I'm going to talk about my journey in this video. But if you're going to remember anything about this video, you need to remember that you do not need to be fixed, because you are perfect just the way you are. So let's literally jump into this video. And I know if you're one of my subscribers, you definitely do not need to be fixed. But we can always focus on growing, self-development, and, you know, being more aware of who we are. But that doesn't mean you need to change something about yourself. That doesn't mean you need to fix yourself because something's wrong with you. And this was a spiritual awakening of mine, if I'm honest with you, because I had an awakening where I was like, oh my God, I've been doing it all wrong. So darlings, let me share that insight in today's video. So guys, I was getting to a point where I was just sitting there thinking, what's wrong with me? I was looking for a relationship, and I felt like no matter what guy I went for, I wasn't manifesting who I wanted in my life. Now, I feel like with my career, I've literally got everything I want. I felt like in other areas of my life, friendships and, you know, like with money, I have an abundance. But I felt like in the relationship section, I was getting so disheartened, and I was feeling like I wasn't good enough. I had low self-esteem. I felt so shit about myself. I felt so rejected, and I was thinking of giving up Simmyssecrets. And then I realized who I am. So if that resonates with you and you feel like, and it doesn't matter what area of your life it is, but if you feel like there's something in your life that you don't yet have, and you don't feel good enough, and you don't feel worthy of it, baby cakes, hit the like button, because you're exactly how I was literally just a couple of days ago. I was doing all my visualizing, I did manifest dates into my life, I kept getting rejections, and I just felt like I'm never gonna meet the one, until I realized this key thing, which I've already spoken about at the start of this video, and it's you do not need to fix yourself. And those words were so powerful for me, and it's all I needed to hear in order to actually let go of the attachment to my manifestations, to let go of needing things and wanting things. And I just took a step back and a well-deserved breath, and I realized that I don't actually need to change myself. So I'll talk about the steps leading up to this. If you're like me and you literally look at all these different YouTube videos on how to attract things into your life, or you try to change yourself to attract certain things, baby cakes, you need to stop, because it's the only video you now need to watch, because you don't need to do those things. Going on these dates, and I just realized that every single guy I come across, no matter if I change my type, the height preference, the look preference, no matter who I dated, different educational backgrounds, I was literally going from like A to Z and just checking out every single guy. And I did come across a few good guys, so shout out to you ones. But the ones that I actually felt like, oh, this could go somewhere, was so disappointing. And I started to really like look at myself and think, oh my God, am I not good enough? Like, I had one incident where it just made me feel like I wasn't enough, I wasn't good enough. And because this person was telling me this indirectly, once again, it made me feel more like crap about myself, and it made me feel like I'm basically not good enough whatsoever. So what happens, like, I would literally go on different YouTube videos and I'll try and say, okay, how could I attract the right guy, or how could I text him properly, or how do I not basically be me? And that sounds so sad, but I think we get into this point where we're just trying to not be ourselves, and then you completely forget that that's not how it works. Like, there's only one of you. Don't try to be like the masses. Don't try blend in. My motto is we were born not to be subtle. So we were actually born to stand out. And I started trying to blend in. And it took me to the point of having to do a tarot card reading. So I was thinking, do you know what? I felt so low about myself. This lasted for a good 2 weeks, and I had low vibrational energy because I was attracting all these guys into my life who were mirroring all my limiting beliefs about myself and mirroring all the negative things I felt within me. And then this tarot card reader, she picks up an energy, and it was 10 out of 10. She literally said, look, you have low self-esteem right now, you have low energy, but you are the queen of, I think it's wands or nines, queen of nines or something. And I was like, what's that? And she pulled out a card, and she was like, look at this card, like she's a fire sign, I'm a fire sign. She was like, she's a go-getter, she's ambitious, she's sexy, and she can tell someone like when they disrespect her, like she can put them in their place. And I felt like I was losing that. Like I wasn't just losing my voice, I was blending in, I was trying to impress like guys so I could get a date, and I just thought, what am I doing? If you're trying to fix yourself or impress other people, or you feel like you need to do something differently in order to attract the relationship in your life, or a guy or a specific person or your ex or whoever it is, baby cakes, you need to stop and you need to remember your worth. And the words that this tarot card reader said was, I do not need to fix myself. And it is so freaking true. And when she said that, like I had tears within my eyes, because I realized that, what am I doing? I'm changing myself for a guy, or to get a guy to like me, or to get a relationship, or to get to the next chapter of my life, which is marriage and stuff. And I was thinking, what am I doing? Like, this is not me. Like, and she even said, she was like, if someone doesn't like who you are, they're not for you. It's just as simple as that. And it doesn't matter if that's one person or 20 or 100. You need to remember who you are, your worth, and someone who loves you. And I have so many people that love me, and I didn't realize this because I was too focused on the negatives. I was too focused on the people hating on me and pouring negativity on me and nazard, which is that bad black magic energy. And I didn't actually look at the people who were supporting me, who actually enjoyed the first date with me, who actually wanted to date me again, and who actually liked me as a person. So every single time you guys feel like you need to fix yourselves, or something's wrong with you, or you feel like I need to go on YouTube and change this about myself, it's good to have personal growth, 100%, and I agree with that. Then it's good to be self-aware, but don't change yourself to the point where you feel like you need fixing. Because baby cakes, you do not need to be fixed, and I'm telling you that right now. Anyone who is for you, or anyone who's meant to be in your life, or anything that you're trying to manifest, if it's for you, it will be yours. If that money's for you and it brings you happiness, you'll manifest it. If that guy or that girl is for you and it's going to bring you happiness, you will manifest it into your life. But when we force it, when we try to change ourselves, when we try to be someone else, when we try to pressure it and we chase it, that's when these things mess up, and the guy is not who we think it is, or the girl is actually not a nice person at all, or that friend just wasn't the friend we wanted them to be during that hard time, or the money and that job was actually causing us more stress. So this is my message to anyone watching. Don't be so hard on yourself. Take the pressure off, and don't try and fix yourself, because you are perfect the way you are. And I want you guys to write this down, and literally as soon as I heard this message, I wrote it down, I put it as my wallpaper, and I wrote, I do not need to fix myself. I want you to repeat that to yourself, that you're perfect the way you are, and you don't need to change in order to attract what is meant for you in your life. Because even if you do that, it's not the thing for you, and you'll realize, because it will make you unhappy and make you more stressed out. So baby cakes, I hope you liked this video, and if you remember one thing, and I probably have repeated it 100 times, do not try to fix yourself, because you don't need fixing. You're perfect the way you are. The source, the universe, God made you amazing just the way you are. So baby cakes, I'm your law of attraction life coach, and if you want one-to-one coaching, you know you can hit me up. The links are below. Add me on Simmyssecrets, which is my Instagram, and darlings, I will see you in the next video.